Hi everyone, Stenelux here. Today I'm going to show you how to transfer your data from your Nintendo Switch 1 to your Nintendo Switch 2. Now first things first, before we do anything, make sure that your system is updated to the most recent version. So make sure you go to your system settings. Obviously make sure that you're connected to the internet. Basically I want to go down to system. So current version is 20.1.1 as of recording this video. Make sure that your system says that it is, of course, up to date. With that said, you're done with this for now. You're good to go. Now, if you haven't set up your Switch 2 yet, obviously please do so. So I'm going to take care of that real quick and do all my fun stuff. Once you go through the motions of setting up your new system, obviously connecting to the internet, getting all the updates, you're going to get to the part where you can start your system transfer. So what you want to do is click on Start System Transfer. Oh, if you have a Micro Express SD card, I should insert it. I do actually have one of those. Let me put that in just real quick. If you also have a Micro SD card, by the way, underneath your kickstand, you lift that up. There'll be one spot there. You can see that's where you're going to put your SD card at. Also, after putting the Micro SD card in, your system will actually update real quick. So don't worry if your screen turns black. Everything's going to be fine. Next, we're going to sign into our Nintendo account. So make sure you remember your login. Or, actually, better yet, sign in with your QR code. That's going to make this easier. The way I'm doing this is verifying it with my QR code. I already have my Nintendo account saved. So you're going to put in the verification code that you got. Sweet, there's my account. Move this system and the source system close together to transfer data. So now we're making sure that both systems are next to each other. Click on next here. Connect an AC adapter to start downloading data. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do that, huh? Once you're plugged in, it tells you to move this system and the source system close together. So make sure you have yours next to each other. And click next. Please do the following on the source system. Go to the home menu and select System Settings and begin the system transfer to the Nintendo Switch 2. So, looking down at our Switch 1, I do apologize if my hand gets in the way. I'm doing this one-handed, of course. We're gonna go to Systems. So I'm sorry, System Settings, rather. And we're gonna go to System. And go over to... Come on, where are you? I know you're down here somewhere. System Transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. So we'll click A. The system's data will be transferred over. Of course, we'll click next. It's gonna say, please wait. You can keep playing compatible Nintendo Switch software on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, of course. And obviously you have your upgraded games, you have your games that don't have upgrades. You're gonna be able to play most of your Switch 1 library on the Switch 2 as far as I'm aware. So we're gonna click OK. Make sure your Nintendo Switch 2 system is nearby. We'll click OK. By starting a system transfer, you agree to the following. And if you're just like me, who doesn't read the terms and conditions, well, just scroll down all the way, obviously, and click next. We don't have to worry about those. Saved data from the following software will be removed from this system and transferred to the other. So yes, I'm also a Fortnite player, although I don't play on here anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of games, of course, are going to be transferred over. So Pokemon games, like I would consider, surprise Fall Guy shows up in here, but Pokemon games, of course, they don't use the cloud system, as you might remember, so that's why that's going to be deleted from the system. Oh man, I got to plug 2 AC adapters in. On the Switch 2, it's going to say connected to the Nintendo Switch system. Data will now be received, and on the Switch 1, it's going to say that's connected. So everything should be ready to go once you see the screen, and then you're just going to click Start Download. Now, of course, it's going to take some time. Obviously not going to have you guys watch this whole thing, so let's wait to make sure that it does go through, of course, indeed. Cool. So now you should see your data getting transferred over. You're going to say it's downloading data. It's going to calculate the time left. Honestly, knowing how much data I have is going to take me a while. If you don't have as many games, it might not take you as long. Or if you have more games, it might take you longer. So actually, it's going a lot faster than I thought. So maybe this won't take as long. But see you guys in just a few when things are going through. It said that the system transfer was over and it is restarting the Switch 2 system. So that is what's currently happening now. All right. The data has been sent and is now currently setting up the system on the Switch 2. So on the Switch 1, we probably click OK. That brings us here. So as I said, all your games always going to be on here, but your transferred files will be at least on the new one. So you could still use the Switch 2, the original Switch, if you wanted to, of course. Honestly, just checking to see like what changes here. Probably nothing substantial, of course. But yeah, this is all good to go. Once the system is set up, we'll take a look to see what we've got. The download is complete. We're going to click Next. Screenshots and videos will be imported from the microSD card that was being used with the Nintendo Switch system. I have a bunch, but I don't think I need them necessarily. Have the microSD card used on the Nintendo Switch ready. Remove the current microSD card and insert the microSD card. So I put in the old microSD card, so it's going to start copying the files over. You might be able to skip this if you didn't necessarily want to do it, but I had some videos and photos that I could definitely transfer over, so it's going to copy those in the meantime. My screenshots and videos have been copied to the new system. Now we're going to switch the microSD cards again. Also remember, of course, that the microSD card that you're using is not the express card that the Switch 2, of course, needs for the system itself. I've reinserted the microSD card. Now it is moving things over, so and again, probably another process here. Now everything's been copied over. Screenshot and video import complete. Now we can restart the system. If you can't tell, I'm pretty excited. System transfer is now complete, so we're going to click OK. My theme color from the source system will be transferred over. The setup is complete. Press the home button. Oh man, that's awesome. I am definitely grooving to this. Wow. And now it's downloading all my games. Okay, so everything's transferred over. I'm going to click on... Oh, that's a different sound. You can see the layout's a bit different, of course, but these are all the games I've got. I've got quite a bit of them, of course. But yeah, everything is currently transferring over, so that's going to take some time to do that, of course. But yeah, that's basically the gist. So hopefully this helped you. If it did, of course, please leave a like and subscribe, as it definitely helps out the channel. If you are playing on your Switch 2, of course, please do enjoy it. And as always, happy gaming.